Hey, what is up guys, it's Corp here, and today's video is going to be a new Digimon card game deck profile about a kinda like Blue Hybrid control deck. So let's get started, but before we start, subscribe to the channel if you're not already, give a like on the video if you like it, and share this video with your friends who love Digimon. So let's get started with the eggs. I know that this will not be an option anymore, at least in 4 copies, really soon, but for the moment I am running 4 copies of Bukemon. This is amazing. Of course, you got a free jamming, and you can substitute this with anything else, probably with the one who gives you something when you strip Digivolution sources from underneath an opponent's Digimon. It would be fine anyways. Crazy looking System Noir sleeves. Then for the rookies, I'm running 4 copies of Gamamon. I don't know how I got top 4 of a local tournament playing this. This deck basically wants to play in the opponent's turn. I tried this, it's absolutely for fun, it's not competitive at all. But it's fun since it's a for fun. So if you want to play in the opponent's turn, this is a mandatory 4 of opponent's turn. When this card is deleted, when this Digimon is deleted, you can respawn this directly on your field. So this is a body that floats, and of course the start of your main phase effect is really good. Being able to strip basically everything from the opponent's Digivolution sources allows you also to remove like overflows and gain free memories, which is crazy good. Then 4 copies of Otamamon, once again just because we want to play in the opponent's turn. Once again, the narrative says that when opponent's Digimon attack, trash its bottom 2 Digivolution cards. So that's what we want to do, and we want to stun the opponent's Digimon. Then the last 3 rookies are 3 Labramons. I decided to play this since we have, of course, the Lanamon, which is a really good hybrid in my opinion. So being able to do the hybrid for a 2 cost over a tamer and then activate the Lanamon effect, placing this underneath the Digimon, getting jamming and gaining 1 memory basically means that when you swing, you gain 1 memory back, so you kinda like did the hybrid for 1. Then 4 copies of Gezomon. Of course you can change this with everything you want. I know this is not a really good card, it's not the best card. The good thing is that it is a play cost 4, so it's pretty cheap if you want to play it just like this on your side of the field, ready for a counter for a Zudomon ace. But basically this says that when attacking, trash 1 Digivolution card of one of your opponent's Digimon, then return 1 of your opponent's Digimon, which is a level 5 or lower with no Digivolution cards, to the hand. So basically this paired with the free jamming from the egg gives a free swing, and it's cheap level 4 on the field, which can become, of course, a counter when the opponent attacks again. Then 3 Lanamons, as I said. This is probably one of the best level 4 hybrids we have in the game. Free jamming, and you can add another effect by placing anything else from your hand underneath this. I really like this. Then 3 copies of Kumamon. This is for the extra strip, so you can strip another card. X antibody is gonna be a problem for sure, but in all the other cases this is really good. Then Nokurikakumon, you can also play it, but we need other level 5s in the form of Zudomon Ace. This is a mandatory 4 of. This is one of the best aces in the whole game, and we want to abuse this effect because remember, this is okay a counter, this is okay when digivolving, but it is also an on play effect, and we will see soon why we need this and how we can abuse this amazing effect. So we have 3 copies of Wergerurumon, since this is another level 5 with a good on play, and once again you can of course choose something else if you prefer, his own personal preferences, but basically this is for the on-play effect. If you have a tamer in play, gain 2 memory. If you don't have a tamer in play, you play a blue tamer for no cost. And you're gonna ask me why you play this and how do you play this on play. And the answer is right around the corner with 4 copies of Jumbo Gamemon. I repeat once again, this is a 4 fun deck, okay? So this is the boss monster of the deck, which is pretty weak and vulnerable because it can be destroyed by everything. But if this stays on the field, it's gonna be a pain in the ass for the opponent. So this is a blocker, it's a 13k. The evolution cost is so high, and I know it, but we have plenty of training, the blue training. And opponent's turn, when opponent's Digimon attacks, you may play 1 level 5 or lower Digimon card from the Digimon Digivolution cards without paying the cost. So basically what we want to do is placing, of course, our level 5s underneath this, and then in the opponent's turn, when he tries to attack over our Digimon or in our security, we can play our level 5s. So by playing this in the opponent's turn, we will basically ice wall, because we're gonna get 2 memory or play a free tamer. That can be, I don't know, a Tommy Himi or a Davis, or what you decide to play. And of course, as I told you, you can also abuse the Zudomon Ace effect. So if you had the Zudomon Ace underneath this, you can play it in the opponent's turn, strip 2 and bounce 1. So that's basically the combo you can perform. Then for the other level 6s, once again, personal preferences, I saw a list playing 2 of these because it's strong. It's one of the best level 6s blue that we have. But I wanted to try to add even more spice, also an Imperial Dramon Dragon Mode Ace. Because this is gonna be so unexpected and can save you games, and you can counter it over the counter, like putting this over the Zudomon Ace, of course after a secondary attack. You cannot do that in the same instance, but the opponent is not gonna expect this. It's just a random wild card. I know it can be, of course, arguable choice, but that's it. Then 4 copies of Tommy Himi. He's the best boy. He's back F4, so you want to play this, and that's the main reason why I wanted to rebuild something with the hybrids. But I recognize that cards like Beowulfmon now are so old-fashioned and so slow, so I decided to work around and play other level 5s. Then 3 copies of Davis. I think that the memory setter in any deck should be at least at 3. And you can also add the Imperial Dramon as a green card, so if you reveal that, the opponent is gonna know, okay, but you can add 2. Then for the options, the 1 Ice Wall, this is mandatory in any blue deck. Then the 4 mental training, because our deck requires the right cards in the right moments, and because our level 6 is 5 cost, which is really huge, so discounting it by 2 is gonna be like more affordable, I would say. Then 2 copies of Sourai. This is just to blank the opponent's field after trashing a lot of sources with the other effects, with Otamamon, with the level 4 hybrid, and also with the Gomamon. And if it's not enough, you can just activate this, or if this comes out from the security, it can remove other 4 and you can blanket the opponent field. And then 2 copies of the Full Moon Meteor Impact, because we don't have any other removal basically except for the Mirage Gaugamon, and you need this. And since this deck is pretty slow and it's a control based strategy, you can also gain like 3 memories really easily with this card for its secondary effect. So that's basically it for today, guys. Let me know in the comments down below, what do you think about this particular deck. Once again, I know it's a for fun. Let me know what would you play to increase and improve this strategy, also going forward in the next formats. So subscribe to the channel if not already, give a like on the video if you like it, and share this video with your friends who love Digimon, and we'll see you in the next one.